Yeah, while we're being advised to not go outside, some people, you literally have no choice.
That's right. Some people need to work today and do other things. CP24's Arda Zakarian, though, is keeping track of how some of the critical services organizations and agencies are adapting as this storm moves through. Arda, you've been speaking to people from Hydro One and other organizations. What is their advice?
That's right. So basically, Hydro One is preparing, and Toronto Hydro, for power outages. Of course, if there is an outage in your area, you can always monitor it online to see when the restoration time is. But no, with the treacherous roads out there, it might take them a little bit longer to get to you. So it all depends on what's happening. I'm actually going to bring in Rachel Bertone. Thank you so much, Rachel, for joining us. She's from the GTAA, Toronto Pearson spokesperson, and a lot of people that have no choice have booked flights for today, wanting to get home. We know there's a number of cancellations already for today. Can you walk us through it?
Yes, thank you, Arda. So yes, there has been some cancellations from certain airlines after 9 o'clock today. However, the morning operation here has gone so far so good. It's just been rain, so we've been okay so far. There hasn't been any delays or serious delays yet. As the weather does change and we experience some snow and freezing rain, that could change.
We know people want to get home for the holidays, and it's up to the airlines really to be able to rebook. But what is it looking like for these airlines to get people to their destinations for the holidays?
So, we work collaboratively with the airlines, and, safety is our top priority. We want all passengers to get to the airport safely and to their destination safely. So, there will be delays if the weather does start to change and there's like accumulation of snow. Planes have to go through a de-icing process, so it does take a little bit longer to get planes out there. So we're just asking passengers to really pack your patience and really check your flight status before you're leaving for the airport.
Can we expect canceled flights for tomorrow? Will this trickle through to tomorrow, the next day?
Yeah, so as we've seen this week with the impacts of what had happened in Vancouver, if certain areas such as like the Midwestern US, if they're impacted heavily, we will see some impacts here as well. And it will depend on what happens later in the day today. If there's a lot of snow accumulation as well as ice, we could be seeing some delays, yes.
Okay, so check your flight status before you head out there. We know you see 130,000 passengers during this really busy time, but how busy is the airport today?
It is pretty busy. Again, grateful that it was only rain this morning, so a lot of people have been on their way. But we just want to really remind passengers, check your flight status before you're leaving for the airport. Drive according to those road conditions. We don't want we want everybody to arrive here safely. And if you're going to an international destination, we want you to get here 3 hours before, and domestic 2 hours before if your flight is not canceled.
Rachel, thank you so much for this. We appreciate it. Rachel is a spokesperson with Toronto Pearson, and we also know that there are a number of different tools that you can use. You can go to the Pearson website to access those to make your journey from entering the airport to getting on your plane a lot smoother. Thank you so much, Rachel, for your time.